So I'm officially done with second trimester and diving straight forward into third trimester. And so much has been happening. I'm super excited. Baby girl has been growing really nicely, and I'm just so excited for the journey ahead. But just reflecting on the entire experience and what a journey it has been. All the prenatal appointments now they have increased from a month to two every 2 to 3 weeks. So the last prenatal appointment I had was about this glucose test where you have to test to see how your glucose is going. And since being pregnant, that's when I'm going deeper into the whole thing about gestational diabetes, which is a whole phenomenon that you can experience during pregnancy. So this glucose test is actually the second time I'm doing this glucose test. I actually got it to do at about 16 weeks, and then I got it to do again, right? And in addition to the glucose test, I also had the wearable. Well, the glucose test that I'm talking about is the typical ones that they give you when you go for appointment, where you have to drink the glucola, a solution, or yeah, very sweet. I think it's like 50 grams of glucose, and then you're tested within 1 hour after 1 hour after you have taken the test. Well, you have drank the solution or drank the juice. It kind of tastes like flat soda, very sweet. The first time I never chilled it, so it was hot. The second time I actually had it refrigerated, so it was better, but still I don't like it. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it. Some people believe it's sweet, some people believe it's okay, but it's not my favorite thing to do, right? I also had to wear a glucose test for like 10 days and track my glucose levels. So that's been a process, because gestational diabetes is a real thing. So we have to ensure that we're on top of it, etc. So that's been an experience, going through the whole motions. In terms of symptoms for second trimester, I want to say it was mostly acid burn. Like acid burn or pregnancy heartburn would kill me. Like it was just so horrible. Not even was, it still kind of is bothering me, whenever I eat anything. I don't even need to lay down, like just going around, so I'm living on Tums. Like I take so much Tums. You're not supposed to take more than 5. I don't think I've passed 5, but I take them a lot. All right, so pregnancy bump, it has been growing a little bit more, growing a little bit more each day, right? And it makes things like sleeping and stuff uncomfortable, but we're trying to adjust, trying to find different ways. And those are things. I did a video on my TikTok, things nobody tells you about pregnancy, and that's one thing. They don't tell you about insomnia. They don't tell you about short of breath. As you're hearing me now, I am running out of breath, or even how difficult it is to find a good position to sleep. Something I'm noticing is that I have like a little sore on my hand right here, because feel like I sleep so much on my left side. I usually sleep on my tummy. I like just sleeping on it, but no, I can't do that. You can't sleep on your back, because when you're laying on your back, it's like you are running out of breath. Right, so yeah, it's been a whole experience. So welcome back to another video with me. I'm Felisa, really excited to talk with you about how things have been going so far. And if you have not yet subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share. And yeah, we're talking all things updates. It's been a busy period, and I want to know what you guys have been up to. What have you been up to? I know some of you on this journey, you are also pregnant. What symptoms are you feeling? Some persons have asked me about things like breakouts, like skin being dry. Some persons have asked me about tiredness. I'm always tired, fatigued, right? And movements, I do feel her movements, so that's something that's really good. It's just a heartwarming feeling to feel her move. She likes to move like late nights and early mornings. Like sometimes she just wakes me up. I'm not somebody who likes to get up early, but her movements, sometimes they're really strong. I'm the only one feeling it though on the inside, because I have this what they call it, anterior placenta, where your placenta is at the front, so you're the one feeling it inside, but eventually I feel like it will start being felt outside. But it's been a journey. getting everything ready, getting our nursery ready, getting everything. And oh my gosh, it's just a heartwarming feeling and almost sometimes unbelievable that in a few, I'm gonna be a whole mommy. I'm gonna be somebody's mommy. So that's exciting. That's really, really exciting. So I'm just basking in the moment, basking in answered prayers, and knowing that God is good no matter what's going on. We have also started back like school for this term. So it's one of those difficult periods in terms of online school at Western STEM Academy, where September you're trying to get everything ready with staff, get everything ready with students, get everything ready with their current parents, plus your students who are going to other schools, make sure everything is all set for them. So it's usually one of those very difficult periods, but I'm just grateful, right? So grateful. From time to time, I do have like some books that I'm reading. I'm supposed to be reading. I think one of them, What to Expect When You're Expecting. Basically all baby prep books, but I actually need to sit and spend some time reading, right? But things have been going good. I know in one of the videos before, I did mention that I did one elective ultrasound. We had paid for like a 15-minute session, but we ended up getting a 5-minute session, so we did a redo as well, and that was exciting because when I did the first 5 minutes gender session, she was like really, really small. You could see her but not so much, but now she's way more grown, older and bigger, more developed, more features. So the redo was actually perfect just to be able to see her grow, see her there, and it was just amazing. Right, so it can, by now you should realize that I'm definitely enjoying the experience. I'm so grateful, as I mentioned in previous videos, as someone who struggled with PCOS. This journey is like extra special because like when you have PCOS and you go to the doctor so much for different reasons and you don't have regular periods and you just don't know, so all of it can be overwhelming. So to be going through this now, it's just a heartwarming feeling. Symptoms are not overwhelming, it's actually pretty manageable. Some persons are like, will you do it again? I can't answer yet. Let's go through this one. But I love children, I love babies. I'd want to have as many as my body can handle, as many as I can take care of, so there's that. So yeah, I really love having children around, whether my own or whatever. I would even want to adopt children because I just love being around a lot of children. I feel like that's something that I'm called to do, and that's also a part of why I was in the classroom as a teacher, because I really, really do enjoy being around children. But it's a different feeling from when you're in the classroom as a teacher versus when you have your own child that you have to have 24/7. You don't get to send them home to their parents, you are the parent. So there is that, but it's something that I really love, really enjoy. I'm looking forward to so many things. I'm looking forward to seeing her. I'm looking forward to holding her. I'm looking forward to touching her. I'm looking forward to, holding her little fingers and touching her cheeks. So many things I'm looking forward to. So I'm excited, like really, really excited and just grateful. So let me know if you have any questions. This is just like a quick pregnancy update, third trimester video. I cannot believe it's third trimester already. It was just yesterday I'm finding out that I'm pregnant, and just yesterday, and here I am now, in the last lap. So it's like unbelievable for me. I still have the pregnancy test. Notice I said test, not test, because as I mentioned in another video, when I found out and I took one test, I ended up taking like 4 more tests or 5 more tests. And I was joking around recently that maybe I should take another test now, just because. But the thing about HCG, I feel like it would still have 2 lines, but the thing about HCG is that it's higher in your first part of your pregnancy, right? But as your pregnancy grows, then that hormone gets lessened, so there is that. But yeah, I should definitely do that. That sounds like something cool, right? Yeah, like I feel like people have done that. It sounds really interesting and something that I definitely do just for fun. So that's what I've been doing. you know I do have like a registry that we have put together to kind of get the things just to keep me organized, so I know what I've gotten so far and what I need to get. Sometimes it's crazy because there's so many things that are there, but it's not like you want to get everything and you don't want to miss out the essential stuff. So what are the essential stuff that you guys recommend? Of course, I feel like I have most of the essential stuff already, but everywhere you go, every site you go on, there are different lists of essential stuff that you must have. So I'm putting things that I like or things that we like together and hoping those are the essential stuff. But yeah, I have put that together. I started shopping already. I feel like I've started shopping a long, long time ago. Like maybe from first trimester, I have started shopping. So by now, I do have like most things, but the things that we need to get are like car seat. We didn't plan to get that until later because car seats are very mandatory here. It's like something that you have to have when you're going to the hospital, because sometimes they'd want to check them at the hospitals and make sure they're the right ones, they're installed properly, etc. And you need that when you are leaving from the hospital with the baby. It's not like Jamaica where you just leave with the baby in your hand. Like, it's so strict here in terms of car seats. So yeah, there is that. So car seat shopping and stroller shopping. Let me forget about stroller. Like, I have car seat in mind, but not stroller. But I feel like I kind of loop them. So car seat and stroller, those are the two things. And the reason is I don't plan to get them online. I want to go in the store. We want to go in the store and kind of just check them out, feel them out, and see. But I feel like most of the other things we are good on. But we might do a final shopping somewhere soon, to ensure that everything is all set. Still setting up our nursery, and I'm so excited with the vision that we have in mind of what it's gonna look like when it's done. We're doing a lot of work on that, so that's exciting, like super, super exciting. We've set up our bassinet and it's just like, oh. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Those are the updates. Yes, 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 yes. It's just happiness. It's just joy. It's just, the blessing of God, right? And I'm grateful. I'm declaring that she'll be successful, she'll be healthy, and she'll just grow to be her purpose. She'll become her best self, and we're just spreading positivity because that's what we're all about, right? So yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Remember to subscribe if you have not yet done so. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments, anything that you think is a must-have for newborn and mommy, because a lot of times we tend to focus on the newborn and not stuff that mommy needs or daddy needs, in terms of, yeah, like little things like postpartum care and support for dads too. Dads need support. Right? Yes, I feel like a lot of times in the whole journey, some parents feel like it's just about the baby or it's just about mom, but it's mommy, baby, and daddy. I don't mean in that order. I don't mean in that order. It just come out, okay? Yes, so it's important. It's important. It's important. And the family as well, the whole family. It's like a family occasion. Like, I feel like every new life should be celebrated. And friends, I have really supportive, amazing friends that I'm grateful for every single day. Persons who are always checking in on me. Super grateful for that. It means the world to me. And I know so many persons who are pregnant right now, and it makes me so happy. Like, I feel like 2025 is a year of babies. I never thought in the wildest opinion or the wildest wildest thought that I would be pregnant in 2025, but so many people I know in 2025 are pregnant. So I'm wishing you success on your, well, I'm wishing you healthy pregnancies, healthy deliveries, and just a great journey. I know the journey can be mixed for some persons, but God knows best. He's always in control, and our babies will be amazing. They will be healthy, they will be strong, and most of all, they will grow to become their true purpose, and moms who going through labor will have a successful labor, right? I'm still trying to figure out stuff like birth plan because that's what they're all about here. I have no idea. I just know I don't really do well with pain, but I guess you can't run away from the pain. So I'm still trying to go through all of that. Here it's always a question, are you taking the epidural or not? But I mean, I don't know. Like there's so many debates in terms of pro epidural or con epidural. I'm like, you know what? Let's see. So I'm putting that together, and actually that's a good thought as I brought that up, because I watched a video today of somebody who I follow online. Like every week she posts updates on her pregnancy. I think her name is Caitlin Modern Midwife, right? And she's also pregnant, going along. And every week she gives like updates on different weeks and things that are happening at different weeks. And she also sell like birthing gowns as well, really nice birthing gowns, right? So in addition to that, she'll give like tips, labor tips or pregnancy tips, etc. And she was a birth doula before. So birth doula, she describes that as somebody who is like, gee, me forget, my memory may tell you not working. She said it's like somebody basically who helps you through birth, right? So they're like your birthing coach or something like that, your emotional support, right? So basically, I have an idea what it is, but I was trying to remember specifically what she said, but I can't remember. But anyway, she had two clients before she became a midwife. She had two clients. One wanted an unmedicated birth, basically natural, no intervention, while one wanted all the intervention. And basically their experiences switched. Not that they're related, but they were just two different clients. When she went to one, it was just painful. Labor had stopped and they had to rush to the hospital. It was like home birth situation. She had to rush to the hospital and actually change the situation by giving her pitocin, to kind of speed up labor in a way, or basically have her go back into labor because labor was slowing down. And what happened was that it was just so painful where she was tired, she needed the epidural, and then she finally got the epidural and went on. Baby was born, but she wasn't happy because that's not what she wanted. She wanted to be there, fully experience it. While the other one, went into labor very quickly. Everything was happening, and by the time she reached the hospital, she basically wanted the epidural, wanted everything, but everything was happening where they told her, hey, you can't get the epidural anymore. Not that you can't get it, but it won't help because it's gonna take a little while to settle in, and you're so far along where you're fully dilated and it's time to push basically. So their experience shifted, and she wasn't happy about that because of course she wasn't going in to experience all the pressure and the pain, but she had to eventually experience it. So basically their experiences switched. So the message was that, you know what, you have to go into it open-minded. So even though in some countries like here you get a lot of options, do you want epidural, do you want this, do you want that, and it sounds also fancy when you're not there yet, and you want to write your nice little birth plan and all of that, which I support and encourage. But you just have to have an open mind that anything can happen. So I'm going in hoping for natural with a little help with the pain, but also open-minded that it could be anything. It could be anything. You just want to come out with the best outcome as possible. So that's where we are, and that's really my 2 cents on that matter. But overall, super excited, right? And gonna go back into my little bubble. Like, I just love this picture. Like, I think this is what I got the first time I went to, what it is that I went to, appointment, my first prenatal appointment. They gave me this folder. It's just a woman holding her baby. So I keep it very close to me every time, you know, because it's kind of symbolic. And I kind of just put all my all our baby stuff in there, everything related to baby. So now the last thing I have in there was the glucose test instructions, and it has like a bunch of stuff. Not just that, but a lot of stuff that I haven't read. Oh wow, it actually has the Tdap stuff. And you know, the nurse asked me about that the last time, and I tell her I never finished reading it, but that's bad because it's like the second page. So yeah, Tdap vaccine, which they try to offer, vaccine that you can take anywhere from 28 to 36 weeks. I haven't figured out what I'm doing regarding those as yet. And also a bunch of, what is this? Oh, a bunch of pediatricians. It's time to also find a pediatrician. And family leave, disability, cord blood collections. That's something that I'm actually thinking about. But epidural for labor and delivery, frequently asked questions. How do you know you're in labor? Oh, free online prenatal classes. Why am I gonna sign up for some of these? I need to actually sign up for this. Like, I've gone to some prenatal classes, but of course it would be good to do some more. How do I know I'm in labor? What else is in this? Vitamin K shot, what parents need to know. From the hospital, 3rd trimester checklist. Maybe I should be reading that. Oh my gosh. Yep. Group B strep test between 35 to 37 weeks. Feeding plan, baby car seat, safe sleep plan. Because, yep, in-person guided maternity tour. So we do have a maternity tour coming up soon. Counting the baby's movements. Well, I did ask my gynecologist, or I did ask my doctor about that, but obstetrician, she basically said no, I don't need to count the kicks, just track the movements and make sure they're normal, or they're staying within the range. So if they're very active, they should stay that way. If they're they should stay consistent, basically. And yeah, so this is this one. This was the last thing I got from them, and a bunch of other stuff that I need to actually go through. I just collect at this moment. It's like I'm just collecting papers. It has nutrition, it has physical activity, it has stuff about my blood work, and of course it has ultrasounds that we've done. And we actually did like this 5D ultrasound, which was really nice. You know, you get to get a 5D image, almost like an image of what baby girl is gonna look like. And I'm like, wow, technology. So yeah, that's what's been going on. Thank you guys for watching again. Remember to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share. And see you in the next video.